And welcome back. The Globe has done some reporting on your brother, who's facing lawsuits from investors claiming he owes them millions of dollars related to a real estate project. Your brother said he's done nothing wrong. Do you have any connection to this, and what's your reaction to it?
What's going on there has nothing to do with me. Follow the conflict of interest laws to a T, and so that has nothing to do with me.
Yeah. Do you have any reaction to it at all?
Nope. That has nothing to do with me. As I said, we follow the conflict of interest laws to a T.
All right.
Next item, could a new approach be coming to tackle the, you were talking about Mass and Cass a few minutes ago. Could a new approach be coming to tackle the crisis at Mass and Cass? A working group recommended expanding police and case managers and creating a specialty court focused on diversion. You have said that you want a change to the law around involuntary commitment. So what do you think needs to happen next?
I think that proposal is one that is meaningful. I support it. I do think that we need all options on the table. I think we have seen an effort to shift more towards intervention. When we have 2,500 people overdosing in our streets, being brought to the emergency room and discharged without treatment.
2,500.
Yeah, annually. We have an ability to intervene, and we should. I think that proposal focuses on interventions, and we do need facilities. And that's why we propose facilities.
A floating hospital, is that what you're talking about, for addiction treatment? So that could have a high price tag, though. That'd be $100 million up front.
Well, as we've seen, the other proposals for Shattuck Hospital far exceeded that number, and so has Long Island. And this could be an interim solution. Long term, we would like to have a facility on land, but we've seen in other places, in disastrous areas, where we have cruise ships used to house people and to support people. And this study was done by MIT and the Navy, and it has I believe a modest cost comparatively to these other facilities. And again, it's not permanent. It can be here. We know we need beds. We know we need facilities.
But is the issue solvable? You know what I'm saying? And you can move
it
people out, and then they're going to come back. No.
Well, we have to have a de facto position of treatment first, and we see that in other places like Portugal. That is used as a highlight, where they just exhaust the treatment options. We want you to go back to treatment. If people stumble, go back to treatment. And you want to have people go voluntarily, but we have involuntary commitment in our law for a reason. And what we've seen in statistics, some studies have been debated about the effect of that. Even involuntary outpatient treatment has seen success. There's a Duke study that speaks to that, Duke medical study, and I think we need to have that option on the table.
You've been pitching this idea for a floating hospital for a while now. Why do you think it hasn't gained traction?
Well, I think you pointed out funding. We have the Opioid Recovery and Remediation Trust Fund that's doing more programming than it is infrastructure, and I think we've had hopes, and I think people have still hung on to hope, that we're going to be able to get Long Island open and Shattuck Hospital open, which is a preference for me too, but I just think I don't want to be waiting around for 10 years to see the same situation while we're stymied. And so we wanted to offer a proposal that was unique and outside the box, and that could be addressed. And given the aftermath of the pandemic, where the cruise industry has a lot of new vessels, we have a large secondary market that has also made this more competitive.
Senator, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for being
here. By the way, for the record, the senator did not wear a kilt this morning. We were hoping, but he didn't. Up next, our political roundtable discusses this week's big headlines, like Governor Healey's demand for tariff refunds. We'll be right back.